Hey, this is Peter from the Antlers, and you're listening to Bothering the Band, the podcast.
Peter from the Antlers. Oh my God. I can't even tell you how much your band means to me and this and everyone at this podcast. We can't thank you enough for doing our dumb, silly interview series.
Oh man, thank you,
Welcome.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
All right. Let's kick it off with an icebreaker. And this comes from personal experience. Okay. You receive a birthday gift in the mail. It's early. Do you open it or do you wait till it's your birthday?
I think you gotta wait till it's your birthday.
Okay. Delayed gratification. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise, look, the person who sent it to you wants to contribute to the experience of your birthday, so you don't want to deprive them of that.
Yeah,
And it just makes your
I
birthday
agree.
more of an event.
Absolutely. And I agree. And this happened because I received, this is like back in October, received a birthday gift early from my sister. And my daughter was like, you got to open it. And I was like, I don't want to. I want to wait. My birthday's in like 5 days.
Yeah, I think you made the right call. Can I
Yeah.
tell you like a really quick story about opening a birthday gift on time?
Please,
I promise
please.
I won't do this with every question, but it just is top of mind right now.
This is what we want from every question, by the way.
Oh, you want this? Okay, great.
We want
Um,
anecdotes and stories.
this was like, God, this was, I think, about 20 years ago. Um, Sometime in like, I don't know, January, maybe this time of year, is when I was living in New York City, and I lost my wallet on the subway. And my wallet like fell out of my jacket or something, and or my pocket, and I lost it. Um, and so I did the thing that you do where you have to like replace your ID and your cards and all of this, and replace the wallet. And it was a huge pain, as it always is when you have to do that. And then on my birthday, like 2 months later, I got a package in the mail with no return address, and it was my wallet with everything still in it.
No return address. That's risky too.
Yeah. And the cash was still in it. And
Wow. That's magical, man.
isn't that magical? And it makes me wonder, like, did they, speaking of timing, like, did they find it that day and
Yeah.
look at the ID and be like, I could get return this now, or I could return this in a couple months on his birthday. And so they're just like holding on to my wallet just to make the moment, special.
I'd like to think that they did. Yeah, they held on, even though it's kind of an asshole move. You got to replace everything. I don't know. It's a tricky
Yeah,
situation.
ethically questionable, but um, made for a great story 20 years later on a podcast.
Oh man, that's magical. Like I said. Speaking of magic, are you a hugger?
I am a hugger.
Yeah, you hugging your buds,
Yeah.
you hugging your people in your world.
Yep. Yeah. I support it. I think I feel like it's like a music person thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like I don't know if I was always a hugger, but I think like years of touring and um, it's funny you like get close to people very quickly. Especially let's say like another band where you happen to be playing like the same festival together in some like far off place, and then you run into each other at some other festival like a year later somewhere equally as unlikely, and you're just like, oh my God, I'm so happy to see you. And it's just like, a big warm embrace. And I think that just started to carry over into I don't know, the rest of my life.
And how do you feel about the like kiss on the cheek greeting?
um well, certain cultures it's baked in, and
Mm-hmm.
they understand how to do it. I think like there's no ambiguity there. It's like you
Yeah.
you always do that. Um, in America, I feel like it's a bold move. Um, I I never do it, but if somebody foists that upon me, then I like try to um, try to return in kind.
Yeah. it is a tricky situation. I'm a suburban dad, and so you're seeing a lot of people, same faces, and there's always one or two like moms that go in
Hmm.
for the smooch, and it's just I'm not a huge. I love a hug. I'll hug you. Not a big fan of the smooch on the cheek. I was,
Yeah, it's nice when you can identify who those people are that you know are going to do that every time, and then
yeah,
you're ready for it, and you know how to roll with it.
or
Um,
avoid them.
yeah, and I mean some or avoid them and just go for the handshake.
Just wave.
Yeah.
Do you own any taxidermy?
I don't think so.
No, no, no.
No.
This is so bad. I'm ashamed of. I'm going to say this. No antlers hanging in your home.
Um, I think no. Would antlers count as taxidermy, like just
I
on their
don't
own?
know.
I don't think I have any except maybe like you know how they like have dog bones that are made
Oh
from
yeah,
antlers? I think there's probably a couple of those in the house.
you got dogs?
I got one dog. Yeah, he's
One
right
dog?
here actually. I can show.
Oh
He's
man, Abby
taking a
is going to
snooze right
be
now.
so mad. This is her favorite part. Oh, look at that, like a
Oh yeah.
symmetrical spot.
Yeah. Yeah, this is George.
Hey George.
He's taking a nap.
On top of Antlers being one of Abby's favorite bands, now you got the dog on the pod too. She's gonna edit this and
He's
be like,
gonna be bummed.
motherfucker. And then she's gonna laugh at these dumb questions because I like to surprise her. So here's one that's gonna what you got on
Okay.
your windowsill?
My windowsill.
Yeah.
Depends on the windowsill. I do on one windowsill. Um, first thing that comes to mind, there was a moment like I don't know how long ago this was, at least 20 years ago, maybe like when I was in high school, like 25 years ago, um, where I don't know if it was McDonald's or Burger King had like as their Happy Meal toy these like Simpsons figurines.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Um, incredibly good Happy Meal prize compared to
Solid.
what it could be, and I collected like a fair amount of them. So I've got, and they weren't just like it wasn't just like Homer, Marge, Bart, and Lisa. It was like you got Rainier Wolfcastle,
Oh wow.
you got Lenny, you got the old mobster. I don't even know what his name
Yeah.
is.
I don't know
Um,
his name. People are listening right now just screaming it.
they're like, I know it. Um, uh, yeah. So like the kind of deep cut characters. So there's a bunch of them just like lined up on my windowsill. I think I got a Hans Mole Man. I got
Oh man. They
yeah,
really
it's a
released them.
strong collection. Yeah,
Wonder how much of those are going on eBay for.
good question.
Yeah. Did you ever collect what were the ones at McDonald, like the Batman Forever mugs or the
I remember
Flintstones movie mugs? Remember those?
I remember all of those, but I don't think I had any of them.
No, yeah, those are like rich people stuff. Like it didn't come with a Happy Meal. You had to buy or like order 4 extra value meals or something like that.
Oh, yeah, it's like a premium item.
Yeah, high end McDonald's item, glassware, stemware. Um, Growing up, did you ever read the magazine The Source? Do you know this magazine? Do you
Source.
remember? It was like a hip hop magazine.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I didn't read it though. I remember
Remember?
seeing it like in the airport.
Yeah. I asked that because while some of these questions are random, some are also tailored to songs and albums. Like consider The Source.
Oh, right. So you're asking if that is a reference to that magazine.
No, not at all. It's just a dumb loose thread we've done almost 300 of these, so having
Wow,
figuring out questions is a full-time gig.
I'm sure.
And we try to tailor them to each guest as much as possible.
I appreciate that.
You know, like this next one, Pete Davidson or Peter Dinklage or Pete
Ooh.
Townsend. We could keep going with famous Pete's.
No,
Who's your favorite Pete?
don't give me too many Pete's to choose from. Between those two, both good. I think I'm gonna give the edge to Dinklage.
Okay.
I mean, He's one of the finest actors of our time.
I got to write that down. Giving the edge to Dinklage. Do you find Pete Davidson attractive? Do you think he's an attractive male? He gets a
Um,
lot of famous ladies.
he does. I could see the appeal. I'm personally not attracted to him, but I could see the appeal.
I think I'm with you there. I'm like, yeah, he's not my cup of tea, but I could see it.
He's
He's
like, I
tall.
always appreciate the, yeah, he's tall. I always
He's
appreciate the
funny.
unconventionally attractive people as
Yeah,
well. You know,
absolutely.
like an interesting face with character. You gotta love when they become a heartthrob.
It gives hope to normal people like myself. We did it. Does anyone in your life call you Petey or have a special
Yeah,
nick? Yeah,
actually. Yep.
who's calling you Petey?
My wife calls me Petey sometimes.
It's adorable.
Yeah. Sister calls me that sometimes. Um, Probably a couple other people, but like only like the people in like that I'm closest to
Yeah.
would dare call me Petey.
Okay, so I won't call you Petey.
Well, we'll see how this interview goes.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see where our friendship takes us. Um, Last time you had a starburst.
Hmm, good question. I'm gonna say it was probably sometime in the last 10 years, but it's 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 been a few.
I asked that because of the album Burst Apart.
Oh, nice. You're going all in on the wordplay. I love it.
I'm a writer. It's a sickness, really.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, anything we can mine from albums and songs and stuff like that. What was I going to say about Star? Oh, did you have braces growing up?
Nope.
No
I was one of the
braces.
lucky ones. Yeah.
Were
I
you
know
one of
everyone
the?
who had braces hates me.
I know we do. Were you one of the weird kids who wanted that secretly wanted them because everyone else had them?
No, I felt that way about glasses, but
Okay.
braces, I could tell braces were just like a terrible experience, and I was so glad that I didn't have to have them.
I've met a few people who are like, oh, I didn't have braces, but similar to the glasses, I wanted braces because I was like, they were the
Nope,
worst. Like,
nope.
fuck, the worst. My daughter, and then this comes back to the starburst. My daughter has to get braces soon. She's 11, and her biggest concern is she won't be able to eat sticky candy like that and popcorn. She's
Oh,
like
yeah, I
she's
remember
like
that.
jazzed about it, but she's like, I gotta get all 2 weeks. I gotta get all my starburst in.
Fair enough. I mean, I don't know what age she is, but I'm guessing at the age where like sticky candy is like you live for that stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean it's all the rage. And
Yeah.
popcorn, we love movies, it's like I get it.
Has braces technology improved at all since we were kids, or is it like
Nope.
basically the same thing?
It's 100% the same thing.
It
There
seems
are
crazy.
there are options. Now you can do the Invisalign,
Yeah.
but for a child who you can't like maintain that, so it has to go
Hmm.
on. And then also I was reminded something else you didn't have to deal with is a retainer
Hmm.
that no one tells you you have to wear forever, like for
Yeah.
the rest of your fucking life. And so I'm like, yeah, wear that retainer. Luckily my daughter's a nerd and she will follow the rules to a T.
Oh, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
That's why
I
she's
would have
like,
been I would have been terrible with that.
I know. I told her, I was like, I eat popcorn and chewed gum. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine. She's like, I will
Yeah.
never.
Oh man, lucky.
Well, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, yeah.
Then it will work, and she'll wear a retainer forever. So
Forever
she's
and ever.
yeah. Okay. What's so dumb? What's your silverware drawer look like? Is it chaotic? Is it organized? What order are we talking?
It's
Is it
pretty organized. It's got like the drawer itself, like the outside, not much to write home about. But
okay?
inside, we've got one of those like compartment
Hmm.
based things. So you got trying to picture it, but you've got forks, large and small, spoons, large and small, knives, ordinary.
Mm-hmm.
And then like miscellaneous, which has like chopsticks, like I think it has a paring knife in it, bunch of other stuff. Um, I don't even know it's one of those compartments in the drawer where you're like, you just throw stuff in there and you don't
Yeah,
worry
of
about it.
course. Is uh is there one thing that always hooks the drawer from stopping or anything like that?
Uh, Not in the silverware drawer, but there's another drawer where it's like Ziploc bags. It's like the Ziploc bag that contains the other Ziploc bags
Yeah.
because we do the thing where we like wash it out and reuse it because
Yeah,
you're
of
trying
course.
to be eco-conscious, whatever. Um, but yeah, it ends up being just this like puffed up ball of plastic bags that like every time you try and open the drawer, they're they're like keeping it from opening, sliding back, also like just catching everything and making the whole experience more difficult than it needs to be.
Yeah. We all have that. That's the universal thing, and that's what we try to get in the podcast is your favorite bands or people just like everyone else.
It's true.
We don't care about your politics or your inspiration for any of the awesome music you make. We rather know about what's going on in your silverware drawer.
Thank God.
So, do you say the word in reference to, let's say, your mother or your father's sister? Do you say aunt or aunt or auntie?
I say aunt.
Aunt, going a hard,
Yeah.
sharp A.
Yeah, but respect to all the pronunciations. Honestly, that was just the one that I grew up with.
That's the one you were
Aunt
given.
makes aunt makes much more sense in terms of pronunciation. Like
It
aunt, I don't
does.
know where that comes from. There's a U in there.
Yeah, it's bastardization of American, English, probably.
Yeah,
Also, aunt sounds way more fancy.
it does. It sounds proper.
Yeah, it sounds proper. Um, are you close with any of your aunts or aunts?
Yeah, I actually just went to visit one this like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, at the end of the last tour we did out in
Oh, nice.
Arizona. Yeah.
That's lovely. That's adorable. I'm happy you're I'm happy you're close with your aunt. What's her name? Will she listen? Is she a huge fan?
She's a huge fan. Her name is Sue.
Sue, shout out
Might
to Aunt
listen. You
Sue.
never know. Yeah, never know.
She's a huge listener. Um, did you have an ant farm growing up? You see where we're going here?
I do. Yeah.
So dumb.
I did have an ant farm. I don't think it lasted very long. I think I was probably, I know they're for kids, but I feel like that's a lot of responsibility for a young kid. I don't remember what happened with it, but I'm sure it didn't end well.
They just all died and suffocated in there.
It's possible. I don't know.
Yeah.
Best not to think about it, I guess.
How do you feel about bugs in general? Are you skittish around bugs? Are there certain bugs that you hate more or less? Or
I don't know. I was going to say I don't hate any bugs. I'll start off by saying I love the insect kingdom. Big fan of bugs. Um, we need the bugs. We need them. It's important to the balance of nature. If I had to choose two bugs that I hate, it's
okay,
ticks, which are very prevalent up here in the Northeast and cause Lyme disease and all sorts of
oh yeah,
unpleasant health conditions. Um, hate ticks, hate mosquitoes
fucking. Do you
for
get
the
bit up?
same reason. Yeah, they love me.
They love
They
me.
both love me. They just like, they're crazy for me. And um,
Oh
so
man, you
not
gotta
a
watch out for
fan.
those ticks. Yeah,
Yeah, ticks,
yeah.
mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes is the those are the two practical like good answers. You know, mosquitoes love me, love my daughter. They for some reason attack us. Um, I also don't like silverfish.
Ooh,
They're just gross.
if I had to be like skittish around a bug, it might be those. Like, I think because they always surprise you,
Yeah, they're
and
always
then you're
under
like, oh my
something.
God, so many legs.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't
In
I
the
don't hate them.
Northeast,
I'm just
no, sorry, you have the bigger ones with like the bigger legs too. Down,
yeah, they're pretty big.
they're
Yeah,
pretty gnarly.
yeah. I don't hate them, but I don't want to get close to them. And I've got some bugs that I feel that like well, spiders aren't technically insects, I guess.
Yeah.
They're arachnids.
Yeah.
Um,
Your science,
this is also it's
your
a
middle
science
school science
podcast.
is great.
Yeah. Um, so spiders, I don't enjoy getting close to them. A little fearful of them. Not like phobic, but like a little creeped out by them. But I think they're amazing. I
Yeah, they're
respect them,
cool.
and I respect what they do, and I appreciate them. But I don't necessarily want to get too close to them.
I think that's a universal thing. It's like, yeah, they're cool. They look cool. They're scary, but yeah, I talk to the spider. I'm like, if you disappear, I won't have to kill you.
Yeah,
You know, like
yeah,
just
yeah.
get out of here.
In almost every scenario, I'm just gonna let them do their thing. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
kill them. I don't like killing bugs, but especially because they're cleaning up the house for the other creatures you got living in there.
Yeah,
So
those
they serve an
silverfish.
important role. The
You're gonna
silverfish.
eat those
Do
silverfish.
they feast on the silverfish? I don't know.
I think certain ones probably would if they caught him, you know. And if you're just tuning in now to Spider Cast, when I lived in New York City for a long time as well, and those big silver, I never had any trouble with mice, very rare roaches, but those
Mm,
silverfish, which are different. I'm in Florida now. Silverfish
okay.
are tiny little crustacean things here, but in New
Hmm.
York
That's not so
they
bad.
had like
Yeah, they're
27
big.
legs on each side, and they pop out of nowhere. They're always under like a mug, the last mug in the back.
Yeah, they always it's like they're like pranking you. Like they're like hiding and
Yeah,
they're like waiting for you to be like, all right, I'm gonna jump out and I'm gonna scare
yeah, they're like, gotcha, bitch.
them.
Do you hire an exterminator on the regular to come and like spray?
Nah.
Okay, and that's our insect portion of the podcast.
uh, I was gonna say earlier, just because seems to be a wordplay friendly
Yep.
podcast, you said this is the Spider Cast webcast.
Oh god damn it! It was right there.
You can edit that in or edit yourself saying that
No, you
earlier.
deserve all the credit for that amazing. That's one of those things. If I would have got there in an hour,
Yeah, we would have got there.
yeah, webcast. Way to go! You should start that podcast.
It
Just
starts right here, right now.
and it's just about spiders, like nothing else. And like not even sciencey. It's just like people. Hey, have you seen
Just
a
talking about
spider?
them.
Yeah, just
Spider
like
experiences. Yeah.
yeah. So dumb. Spiders live in the attic. Do you have an attic where you're at?
Um, no, I think we have a crawl space
Okay,
actually.
but
Yeah.
so nothing up there.
Uh, I mean, there's in that crawl space, I'm sure there's tons of spiders,
Probably
but
spiders, but yeah.
yeah, not easily accessible to us here.
Do you have a basement?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Is it built out? Is that where you're at? No.
No. No. The basement in this house is not my favorite place in the house. Um, this is like a pretty old house, and it's the basement is um, like in many old houses, it's like a like partially cement floor, partially
Yeah.
dirt floor, floods very badly.
Oh
Um,
no.
kind of a dank pit situation.
Dank Pit. That's the name of there's a song title for you. Dank
Yeah.
Pit.
Excellent. I'll write that one down.
Oh, that's a bummer that it floods, man. Because like there's a kid inside of me that's like, oh, I would love a basement.
Basements are cool. I also grew up in a house with a basement that flooded, not as dank and dark and whatever as this one, but in my mind, especially like here upstate, I'm just like, yeah, basements like they flood. You hope they don't, but it's something that you just come to expect, I guess.
Yeah. Do you pump? You have to pump it out every time.
There's a sump pump down there.
Okay.
But if we lose power, and it starts filling with water, then that becomes a problem, and you have to call the fire department to pump it
Yeah.
out.
It's a
The
whole
whole
bag of
thing.
hammers, man.
Yeah.
Bummer. Okay. This is another comes from my personal experience. How many pairs of jeans do you have?
We talking pants or just jeans?
Just denim pants, jeans.
Um, Not a ton right now. Um, I would say like three wearable
Oh,
pairs,
okay.
and then a couple other pairs that I've been trying to hold on to, but they're just kind of falling apart and just like so many holes that it would not be like socially acceptable to wear them outside anymore.
Yeah. Wow, three. Okay, cool. I'm asking this question because I'm gauging whether I have a lot of jeans or not. And so far I do.
How
I have
how
I
many
have like 10 to 12, I would say.
do you only wear jeans or do you like also wear pants?
Yeah, I mean aside from like rando dress pants, I only wear jeans and
Well,
shorts.
then
Florida, yeah.
sure, yeah. I mean, I think that's okay. I think that's actually not too
Is that
many.
in your
Like
opinion is
I
that too
actually,
much?
no, I don't think so. I definitely have like several pairs of pants, and they're not
Hmm.
dress pants. They're like cargo pants, basically.
Yeah.
Um, so like add them all up, I think we're probably in the same
Okay.
ballpark.
Well, thank you for that solidarity. And then do who do people say you look like? Do you get anyone on the regular?
You mean like a celebrity or something like
Yeah,
that?
anything.
Um, hmm.
You look like Aunt
I don't.
Sue.
I do. There is strong family resemblance here.
Yeah.
I will take off my hat so you can see the full effect of me. I don't know who I look like in terms of a celebrity. I feel like sometimes I see like a kid in a show, like a toddler or something, and I'll be like, "That's what I looked like when I was a toddler."
Okay. And
But yeah, I don't know if I have a celebrity look-alike, but maybe your audience could spot one.
I think you look a little like Kevin Love right now. As you took your, do you know who that is? He's a
Who's Kevin
basketball
Love?
player
Oh, thanks.
and
I'm
nephew
much shorter than him, I'm sure.
of a Beach Boy.
Oh,
Or
really?
his yeah, his dad, Brian Love,
Mike Love?
Mike Love. Yeah.
Mike Love? Oh,
I think
he's
he's
not
his
the
son or
primo Beach Boy.
yeah, no. But you look, and then also Dan Mangan when you had your hat on. Do you know who that
Oh,
is?
yeah, I know Dan. That's
Yeah,
fun.
he's a bud too. So
Nice.
he he's been on the pod twice actually.
Excellent.
So not you're in good company. You're a good looking man. That's what I'll say.
Thank you very much. I had
Yeah.
this the last one where I was like, I think I look like this person, and then I think my wife was like, "No, you don't." Was I saw a photo of you remember Jack Smith, the like special prosecutor?
Yeah.
I saw a photo of him and I was like, is that what I'm gonna look like in like 10 years?
Yeah, maybe it's. I'm with your wife on this one.
I'm not gunning for it. It's not
Yeah,
like,
I was gonna say.
when someone's like, I kind of look like Jacob Lordy, and they're like, no, you
Yeah,
don't, dude.
yeah,
Um, it was just one of those where you like, when you see someone, you're like, I feel like you look like my cousin or something like that.
yeah. You're like,
You know
I
what I
hope
mean?
your cousin is nice and attractive. I guess he's a scumbag. He's in jail and he has one ear. Okay, around your house with you and your wife, are you singing little songs
Oh yeah,
throughout your day? Yeah.
yeah, all the time,
Oh, nice. I
constantly.
and anything pop into mind today that you sang about or on the
Um,
regular?
oh God. I can't think of any off the top of my head. We
Yeah.
started writing them down because we were like I wonder how many songs we have made up together, and we're at like 60 so far.
That's
Uh,
amazing. Back to the magic. I love that you like we've asked this a few times and so far everyone has has done this, and I just love
That's good to
that.
know.
Yeah, me too. I'm always singing. Back to the silverware. Today, I was doing a Bob Dylan putting away silverware voice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I love a good Bob Dylan impression.
I can't do impressions, but I can be like, "Hey, putting away the spoons," like that.
Nice.
As I embarrass myself. Growing up, did you have an encyclopedia collection? Did your parents have that?
I don't think so.
No, Britannicas or anything like that? Do you remember
No,
these?
I definitely remember them. But I think if I ever read them, it would have been at like a friend's house or like the school library or something.
Yeah.
But we didn't have that.
No.
That was like a whole racket in the
Yeah.
90s and I'm sure earlier too. It's like encyclopedia salesmen would try and get you to buy the whole damn alphabet.
Yeah. And I thought it was like a status symbol. Like if I went to your
They
house
were
as a kid and
nice.
you had it, I was like, oh,
Yeah,
Rockefellers over here.
excuse me. Um, yeah, I mean they're nice books.
Yeah.
And I think that's like very expensive to get the whole set.
I wonder what it was. See, now we need Abby here because she would look it up. I wonder how much it was back then when we thought it was like high end.
Yeah.
Call in if you know.
Yeah. Oh, it's a call-in show, right?
It's a call in show now. It's a call in spider show. I got to write spiders really big in my notes.
Yeah.
Where do you put your hands when you sleep?
I think I put them like on my chest like a mummy.
Like, okay. You sleep on your back primarily?
I do. Yeah.
Okay. That's funny. That's another one where I'm like, I wonder, my hands have lately been like under the pillow and falling asleep. So I'm
You
like,
know, I there was a period of my life where I was doing that a lot, but then I would wake up and my arms would be asleep.
yeah,
And I just feel like it's probably not good for you. This is not a health
no,
podcast, but I'm gonna go out and say like having like losing circulation in your arms overnight is probably not what you want.
it can't be good. I was putting a new light fixture in my daughter's room. And so obviously I'm on a ladder and I'm screwing it in. And my arms were so tired just from holding a screwdriver, like for
Yeah.
5 minutes. And I was like, this can't be good. How do I make that better? Just
Mhm.
lifting.
Just like holding your arm like this
Yep.
for too long. You're like, oh, gotta take tomorrow off.
I'm like that's a sign of something. I should be able to do this for way longer. Are you healthy? Are you like healthy in what you eat or in exercise or anything like that?
I think I'm pretty healthy. Um,
Okay.
I haven't always been, but I would say the last like 10 or 15 years have gotten considerably healthier.
And
Yeah.
you hydrate as
I
you should.
hydrate. Yeah. I drink a lot of water. I'm always telling everybody you got to drink water. You
You
got
gotta
to
drink
hydrate.
water all the time. Yeah. And do you have a skincare routine?
Not like I wouldn't say like much of a regimen, but like
Okay.
I wash my face and I moisturize.
Okay. And
Skin dries out.
that's how you look so great.
Thank you. Sunscreen, that's an important part of,
Yep.
a skincare routine. You got to protect your skin from the harmful rays of the sun.
This is a healthy spider webcast. You play that djembe that's on there, or is it just decorative?
Um, it's like a
Yeah,
mini djembe.
with
Um,
perspective of the camera, it could be big. I was like,
I was on
that,
a Zoom with a friend recently, and they also noted like, why is the djembe all the way up at the top of the ceiling where it could never possibly be played? And I basically I just told her I was like, it just fit perfectly there, and
yeah,
it had to go somewhere.
I dig it. For those listening, Petey has a djembe in the corner, high, really high up too. Okay, when was the last time you confidently said something that turned out to be wrong?
Um, oh God, it's definitely happened and like probably pretty recently. But am I gonna remember what it
Yeah, that's the key.
was?
Or if you like making quotes, if you forget about it because you were wrong.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, well, that's not, I'm not gonna store that one because that's not a proud moment.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it's definitely happened, but I don't know what it was. And
Yeah,
whatever it was probably not important.
I'm trying
Not
to think
just
of
because
this
I was wrong about it, but because the things that you end up arguing for,
are never
you're like, no,
important.
I'm sure this is right. It's usually inconsequential.
It's always like
Inconsequential.
who directed Shawshank Redemption, and
Right. It's always that.
it's always something pointless. Like, I'm telling you. Do you know who directed Shawshank off the top of your head?
No, I was just thinking, I was like, who did direct that?
It's Frank
Do you know?
Darabont. Actually, I know that. Yeah,
Frank
he
Darabont.
directed.
I don't know.
Yeah, he directed a
What's the
few. He directed not 8 Mile, Green Mile. He
Oh, okay.
directed a bunch of whatchamacallit, Walking Dead episodes. He's like one of the producers or was at
Oh,
some point. So there you go. There's your fun trivia.
that's good.
You taken anything for a bellyache?
Um, oh yeah, I did. I got really sick on tour last year and got prescribed like a whole bunch of medications, and like a few days into it, my stomach was like, you gotta stop. You gotta stop
Yeah.
taking all this shit. And then I ended up getting Rolaids at a gas station
Wow.
or at a Target or something, and now I've got Rolaids. But I think that was probably the last time I took them.
Now you got Rolaids. Man,
Thankfully,
I forgot about Rolaids.
they're still around.
Still going strong.
Rolaids, Tums, kind of the same
Yeah. Tums I
situation.
have, 4 feet that way, just in case.
Yeah,
By the
same
bed.
idea.
Yeah. Oh man, I just forgot that was those like things that are not big but just prevalent, and you forget they exist altogether.
Yeah.
You know.
hmm
And then, do you have any stuffed animals in your home? Specifically, a teddy bear.
I don't definitely have stuffed animals in the home. I'm looking at one right now. Yeah, I can get them for you. I don't think I have a teddy bear though.
But you do have a
Um,
stuffed animal close by.
yeah, there's a bunch of these guys around the house. This
Well,
guy.
it's a little dinosaur.
Yeah. He was like
Again,
all alone on a shelf in like a Kmart back when, if you remember Kmart.
yeah, of course.
Um, and and he was all alone and he looked lonely and I you know
You snatched him up. I love
I
it.
snatched him up.
This is such a wholesome episode. I love it.
I just keep him here for a little bit. He's a
Yes,
nice
yeah,
guy.
well,
He's always in the studio. He's like a good studio presence.
yeah. Does it have a name?
Yeah, my friend named him Paul, which is a funny name for him, I think. I'm just gonna
Paul the stuffed dinosaur.
Can we get
Oh
him
man,
like in the frame?
I wonder if Kmart still exists somewhere.
I I thought it went away, but I don't know.
Where in New York City did you live in the city or lived in the boroughs?
Um, I lived I first lived in the city
Mhm.
downtown and then I moved to North Brooklyn.
Do you remember there was a Kmart in Astor Place?
Of course.
Yeah. I bought basketball shoes there once because they were only like $20 and they were the
Nice.
worst. Yeah.
I'm sure I bought like a 5 pack of Hanes white t-shirts.
Yeah. And their Starbucks was up there too.
Yep, yep.
Yep.
That was like a
Okay.
very interesting corner there.
Oh yeah, I love that. I would always get out there and just walk south. Even if I had to go to
hmm
like Houston or Bleecker or something, I would get off there and just walk. And sometimes
Totally.
get a Kati roll in the village
Oh,
and keep
nice.
walking.
Yeah.
Or go to Grey Dog. Do you remember Grey Dog? Do you know
Yeah, of
that place?
course. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
man. We're having fun. Can you give us a book recommendation?
Hmm. Um, I feel like all the books I'm reading right now are kind of downers. Um, so
That's
I'm not
okay.
going to recommend them. Um, God, oh, okay. Here's a book that was just like a nice. It was a nice read. It's called The Buried Giant by
Okay.
Kazuo Ishiguro. Um, he's like a Japanese British author. He wrote Remains of the Day,
Oh yeah, I
uh,
know that one.
Never Let Me Go, Clara and the Sun.
Yeah.
But this one is like a yeah, it's like a fantasy novel. Takes place when would you say this is? Like after the era of like King Arthur, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like this world where like a fog or a mist has like descended on the land, and so nobody can remember anything that
Oh,
happened
cool.
before. Um, yeah, it's a really beautiful book, and it's like it's sad, but it not like it's not a downer. It's very like has a lot of heart.
Okay. I read Never Let Me Go, which
Hmm.
is kind of a bummer.
For sure.
Which is kind of I'll give this one a go. We love book recommendations here. What's your relationship with poetry?
I'm for it, for sure. Got a healthy poetry collection.
Oh, nice.
I haven't been reading it as much lately, but anytime I do, I'm like, why am I not reading more poetry?
Well, if it's okay with you, I have a bunch of books actually that specifically mention Antlers songs.
Really?
I would love to send you some if that's okay. We'll talk off air.
Yeah, sure. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Um, and then last but not least, if you could interview any musician, live or dead, in the style of Bothering the Band, so very smart, award-winning questions.
Yeah.
Who would you interview, and what dumb question would you ask them?
Hmm. Hmm. Gotta choose carefully.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Well, take your time.
I'm gonna choose the first one that came into my head, which is George Harrison.
Oh, good one. I don't think he's come up. What would you
Really?
ask him?
Hmm. Well, I feel like he had and would have a lot of wisdom to offer just about living and the mind and the heart and maybe this crazy time we're living in. But if it was for this podcast in particular,
What's your favorite
um,
spider?
yeah, I might ask him about some insects actually. I bet he would have some things to say about it. Or he'd have like an answer that was surprisingly like curt and sort of disappointing and you'd be like, "Oh, I thought you were going to have more to say about spiders."
Yeah, that's a good one. I often wonder if it, like you said, if it would be if like a longer response, or he's like, "Oh, I just don't mess with spiders."
Yeah, I feel like you never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, good one. Okay, so what's next for you for the band? Anything you want to throw out there or promote?
Yeah, well, we put out a record in the fall called Blight, and
It's fantastic.
thank you so much. We just got back from a short West Coast tour around that, and I'm leaving again in about a week and a half for a UK and European leg of that tour. So, yeah, doing some shows overseas, then coming back to the US and doing some shows on the East Coast and Midwest.
Florida's on the East
Um,
Coast. Just throwing that out there.
so I've heard. I think
South
we've only
Florida.
played Florida one time, and it wasn't
Yeah.
even our show. It was we were opening for Minus the Bear
Oh wow.
in Orlando, maybe?
Okay. That's closer to Abby. She would go to that one. Um, it's tough. We've realized that is, working bands, it's tough because there's only one way in and out of Florida,
Yeah, I think
you know.
that's often why bands don't tour down there as much as it's the travel
Yeah.
is a
Or they
little
hit
challenging.
Jacksonville, St. Augustine in the north because then they can loop up back to Atlanta and shit.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, we get the shaft. It's okay. I'm not here for
Sorry.
long. Going back to New York, hopefully.
All right.
Man, this has been so much fun. Honestly, a dream come true. I'm downplaying how much we love the Antlers and how much I often say that music is a time machine, and it brings me back to riding the Long Island Railroad in a snowstorm for some reason. And it's like I know that young man is like so fucking stoked right now that I get to do this. So
Oh,
thank you.
that's awesome. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you.
Yeah,
It's
man.
nice chatting.